Aarti, people around you, you have a beautiful mom. I'm sure your siblings are beautiful as well. Who's that one person who really, makes you feel loved? Other than mommy, because it's all the answer. The easiest answer is mom.
Reva and Rahul and the kiddos.
And
They
who were
makes me
there?
happy. Reva is my sister's kids.
Oh, cute.
And my brother's kids also. I used to teach them how to color inside the lines. And until now, they're improving more.
Aarti is
Like
a good
art and
teacher as well. That's amazing. And Aarti, do you like painting and all these things as well?
Yes, I have a art gallery here in Alco 3, Agusha warehouse. It's called Mawaheb for young adults.
Yeah, Mawahib. It's amazing. It's so you go to Mawahib as well.
Yeah,
That's
so I go
amazing.
there every Wednesdays and Fridays.
Well, so you like painting. That's amazing. That is why she's a good teacher.
Yeah, she likes to.
I think in November 13th, we're having one of my friends are doing an exhibition.
That's amazing. We
Yeah.
all will try to join. Mawahib is such a beautiful place.
It is really wonderful.
It's amazing.
For young
On the
adults.
past of Mawaheb, they shut down the previous Mawaheb from Al-Fahidi.
Yeah. Yes. And it's a lot of beautiful people like
Yeah.
Aarti
Yeah.
there, and
Lot, and it
It's-
really
it's-
keeps them occupied and busy,
Yeah.
and they love being there because they're all
Because in
adults.
Mawaheb, we do a lot of corporates and companies for CSI events.
yeah. I've been there quite some time.
Last Wednesday, we just did.
Yeah, so Aarti has a beautiful place to just go and paint her feelings,
Yep.
and that's just amazing. So Nisha, I just wanted to know from both of you actually. I'll ask you first that people usually say that conditions and disabilities that are visible to a naked eye are much more easier when it comes to acceptance, because you can see. That is why you have more empathy and more sympathy towards them when you compare it with invisible disabilities like autism or psychological disorders or multiple split personalities. What's your take on that? Is it actually like that? Like people are more easy with you when they see Anushka because they can see Down syndrome?
Yeah, absolutely. Because they empathize with you more. But when it comes to a hidden disability, they say, the child is misbehaving. The parents are not taking enough care. That is what I feel. So yes, I do feel the same about it. That it is much easier for us, that people have that look of empathy in their eyes when they see Anushka with me.
Okay, and Avni, what's your take on that? Is it
Yeah,
true?
when they're, yes, the disability is visible because they have those features, but also I feel that when you're out and about, they get stared at. Like, it's not like something as a normal, if you are passing by, they were like, oh, okay, whoever is passing by. But if Aarti is going, people will like, oh, they will like, give the second stare or, keep looking at it. Oh, it's not normal. That kind of a stare look is always there.
Yeah, that happened with us also, and people will, something is wrong with her.
Yeah.
When she was a tiny girl, 2 years, and I said, something is wrong with you. And I walked out of that place because for us, it's a struggle every day. Like she said, they stare at you and they make you feel so low. But why should you? And I think
And
it's
that
not
is one
easy, but
reason,
it is easier, but of course not easy.
It's easy but not easy.
Yeah.
True.
But I must say, they're the most beautiful children, people to have in your life around you. The most loving, most caring.
That's what the world needs to understand.
Yeah.
And Nisha, usually there is this general impression about Down syndrome because they look so happy and they have a smile. So people outside the Down syndrome world, they have this impression that they do not have behaviors or emotional outbursts. They're usually generally happy. They emotionally connect really well, and that is true. But what are the struggles behind these smiles that you have seen in all these years with Anushka? Like, she's a teenager. You must have had a journey when she was, becoming a teenager and all that. So just walk us through.
So one of the traits that they have is they are very, very stubborn, and they have a big ego. This is what I feel.
Aarti's like,
I think it's a very generic trait of a Down syndrome. They are lovable, no doubt, They're more, you can handle them, they're easier to handle, but their ego is bigger than themselves, they are so tiny, but she has a huge ego. So how I deal with it, and it's a daily struggle. There were times when she would just sit and she's a heavy child, unlike Aarti. She's a heavy child. So she would just sit on the floor and refuse to move. And then it's embarrassing, because you know how it is. It's not easy. Then one lesson I remember, which I always quote, is the principal of Sadhana School, where she was studying for 5 years. She was there. She was Sister Gaitonde, and God, she's not anymore with us, but she was a beautiful soul. She said, let it be. You are a parent. Let her embarrass you, but don't give in. Don't give in to her tantrums, because they know how to mold you around their little finger. And I used to give in very often. Okay, give it to her. She'll behave well. And then one day I decided, that firm determination as a mother came to me, that I'm not going to give in. She lay on the floor and she was howling. And this was in Dubai. We had just relocated to Dubai, and the toy store was there. And she wanted something. And I just didn't give in to her. Half an hour she was on the floor crying. It was so embarrassing, but I said, no, I cannot. And that day and today, she will never ask me for anything. She'll wait for her turn. Once a year is the day when she gets anything that she wants, and she'll wait for that day.
So you say that emotional outbursts are strong but manageable.
I don't know. I'm confused on that. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. But I think negotiating with her works for me. As a mother, I have taken up that we will negotiate. You walk a few steps, I will walk a few steps. You cannot have everything that you ask for.
So I see that you have trained her.
Yes.
It was not like this.
No.
So it's about training
Yes.
yourself and
And her.
not letting them be the boss in certain situations.
Yes.
This Toy Store story, I live it. I mean, they're pulling me and I'm pulling them.
Yes,
Like, we're not
yes.
doing it. Like, we'll go, but when I want it,
Absolutely.
because otherwise they just want to go every day. Every day. They're like, so is it, Avni, is it like, are they routine, with routine, are they obsessed? Like, is Aarti like, I need to have this routine every day. If it gets bothered, it's a problem?
See, when you talk of the stubbornness, comparatively, I can say Aarti is not as stubborn, but she has been, like we said, like she has a lot of early intervention, and she went through a lot of training and stuff. So she had to, we had to work with her, whatever her routine was. But only thing is, I had to tell her beforehand, like, tomorrow you have to do this, tomorrow this is your timing, this is your timetable, whatever. And she's perfectly fine. She's okay. She's kind of on autopilot. But if it changes, and if she's not been told, then she's like, not ready for it, and she can get a little bit upset or not happy about it. But not in a difficult way. Not in a
So I see early intervention has really done its magic. That early intervention, oh my goodness, this word has taken over. I thought it's only in autism, so it's in Down syndrome as well.
Absolutely. I vouch by it. Every parent, every mother must go on for the early intervention and keep at it. Do not give up at any point. Maybe some children need it for longer, some need it for shorter period. But they are like sponges. They will absorb.
Yeah.
You will have to have the perseverance.
So it's what I perceive is that just like autism it's a spectrum. You see different kind of autistic children. So with Down syndrome, it's the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You see there are
there
different
are different
levels.
Yes, there is mild.
Yeah.
There are mild Down syndrome. So
there's a level, like Anushka is 73% on the borderline. So her diagnosis reads on the borderline. So she's equivalent to a normal, if she falls in that category. So when we got her diagnosed, it says 73% and on the borderline. So that gave us a lot of hope, how it is.
Amazing.
That yes, it is manageable. It's not as bad. So I'm sure there is severity in this.
there are
Aarti
levels.
is very mild also.
Okay.
I must say she's around 85 probably, because hers is mainly intellectual disability. Physically she's fine. Physically she's doing everything a normal person can do.
Her
She's
gym
doing
routine is, I'm
her
inspired.
gym, her cycling, her swimming, her dancing. She's a power lifter. She does powerlifting for UAE. All that is like...
and Aarti has been representing UAE as well.
Yeah.
Do you feel proud of that?
Yes.
Yes. That yes is so like it's coming from literally the deepest part of her heart. Yes. Avni, you just mentioned that you tell her beforehand about the next day, whatever is happening. So how do you prepare her for the future? Because by the course of nature, may you live the longest, the healthiest, the happiest. How do you prepare her for that time when you will not be around?
My first goal for her was like, I want her to be independent, which she is. She does everything herself. She's independent. Financially also, I wanted her to be independent, which she is.
Oh.
She is a working girl.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
working.
Tell us about that as well. Who will tell? I think Aarti will
You
tell.
want to?
Yeah, I have a full deal about that. I am okay. The company I work for is called Shulub Group.
Sharu.
Shaloo.
Group is
Shulub
the
Group,
biggest
okay.
retail company in UAE,
Wow.
and they have a high luxury brands. So I handle Michael Kors, Tory Watch, and Swarovski.
Wow.
You're a
Yeah.
marketing assistant.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I am executive branding marketing assistant.
Wow.
I think
I
that
mean,
deserves.
that is amazing. Amazing. Wow. I'm so impressed. I mean, Mama, you have done something really amazing. I can see that. The
And I've
confidence.
been there for more than 7 years.
Wow. Thank you to that company as well. Can you say the name again?
Shaloop Group.
Shaloob Group. So
Yeah.
Shaloob Group, if you are listening to this, I am so impressed because the confidence that she has, I'm sure they have a big role to play in it.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
They are
the
really a good
inclusivity.
company. The working atmosphere is very good.
Yeah.
You know, initially when she had to go get this job, I mean, I went to see, obviously I see the place, but you know, you're a bit worried, like as a girl you want to send her to a place
Yeah.
where there's safety, and you know, you want the people around her have to be nice, and she has to be comfortable. So all those things are really definitely matter.
I
And
done 2 job coaching during that time.
job coaching, yeah.
Yeah.
Job coaching as well.
Yeah.
Aarti
To get
is
her trained into the job.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I mean, and I'd really like to mention here that UAE is so inclusive when it comes to people of determination and the vision they have to include these special stars. It's just amazing. In Dubai, I mean, there is a reason they say Dubai is the most inclusive cities in the world, and Aarti is a living example.
I cannot even say enough how UAE has been so good in like, you know, in incorporating this
Yeah.
young children, young adults, even the little ones, because there's so much available for them, so much. At times there's like, you're spoiled for choice, like on this weekend or on whatever, like I have 5 activities for her. Now I have to pick and choose, like which is the best, what then I have, like what
Isn't it a
what do you
blessing?
want to do?
Wow.
What is it you want to do? Then we go according to that. There's so much available,
It's
and
such a
they
blessing.
really take care of them, then give so many opportunities for them, so much. Like we have the disability pass, the parking card, at
Salik
malls and
free,
things.
Yeah, Salik is free, and
Yeah.
they take care of you so well.
Yeah, and wherever I have been, I'd really want to, you know, it's just a heartfelt thank you to Dubai
Yes.
because wherever I have traveled, I have always said it so proudly, you know, doing this. Like, you know, you call them disabled, we call them people of determination in Dubai. And I can't imagine my life being an expat. It's such a fear in your heart because of the uncertainty of job and everything. I can't imagine my life without Dubai. I can't imagine my twins anywhere in any part of the world other than Dubai, because Dubai is love for me.
Absolutely.
I have been saying it out loud, and seeing such a beautiful family happy and a people of determination so happy is an example that something is being beautifully done here for the people of determination. So thank you, Dubai, and thank you, UAE. Nisha, you have a community, and 2025, to all those listening, is the year of community in UAE. We are celebrating communities. You made a community. It's called Build Your Tribe, and I am a tribe person. I think nobody understands you as a special parent other than better than your fellow parents. Nisha has a community. It's called Build Your Tribe. I really want you to quickly tell us, what is it about, what inspired you to build the community, and is there diversity in the community, or is it specifically for Down syndrome?
Thank you so much. Share it with so much pride that last year I've been associated with multiple communities here. We have attended events with them. We've been part of many organizations. But I, myself, being a very social person, I felt something was amiss. There was a gap somewhere.
Okay.
That PODs do get a voice, PODs do get all the attention, but it's the families that miss out. So they don't have anything much, and specifically the mother. She has nowhere to go. She doesn't have a voice. So and I know that I am quite capable of including people because being social helps you a lot. You don't fear anything. You just reach out to the community and ask. Don't refrain yourself from asking if you need help, if you need support. So when I started, it was just like I used to discuss that at home. I want to build my tribe. It has to be my tribe. So when the word came, build your tribe, so it says BYT and with a small E at the end for the effect. So it was BITE, and we wanted to make it inclusive, including parents, whether it's sibling, brother, sister, cousins, everybody is a part of this. And so that it was BITE, Inclusive Affairs.
Okay.
Why affairs? Because we do multiple activities where they get to socialize within the community. It's a safe space for them.
So there is diversity in it, or is specifically for Down syndrome?
No, there is a diversity in it. There is no age criteria. We have as young as 3 years to as old as 37 years old, PODs being a part of it. So there is something for everyone. I mean, people like Avni said, you pick and choose. We have so many things happening, not necessary that the same person has to attend everything.
Yeah.
So we have entrepreneurs. We have around 15 entrepreneurs, and we have corporate gifting. We just started it very recently. And people like Aster, they came forward. That is Amreen where we met.
Yeah.
And we have Transworld. We have Global Link Shipping Corporation who have collaborated with us.
So a lot of people coming forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we get, there are children like autistic children, they cannot go out and work. There are limitations. So for them, we have homepreneurs. So they do, and they get the orders and they complete the orders. For performers, we have something else happening. For people who, so there's people who are good at art, there's something happening. For people who are good in fitness like Aarti, there's something happening. So I'm happy that we are able to create that space for them.
So anybody can join.
Anybody and everybody.
That's just amazing. That's what we need.
And we do awareness drives as well. We are associated with the Kiswa. That's a collection drive. So the children get to collect, clothes and everything from the community and deposit it with Kiswa and be a part of a campaign. Then there is Emirates Environmental Group. So they do all the collection drive, and then they go and deposit, and they take pride in that fact that we are also supporting the environment.
And I'm sure they get this confidence as well that, we are doing something. We are a part of something that's
contributing
so
to the environment as well. So it's not always about taking. It's also about giving back.
Yeah,
so even they are learning through the community that we have to give back to the society which has given us so much.
That's beautiful. Build your tribe.
Yes, thank you.
I love the name. Yeah. Avni, we just, what I look at it as communities they meet. There's Down syndrome community, there's autism community, and we know the struggles that we are going through, what we want from the society. When it comes to merging both the societies, the typical and the atypical, the normal and not the normal, that as they call it, because I think we are talking about inclusion so much now. I think inclusion will be much more successful when the other end of the world, who do not have kids who are special, they jump in and they are, hand in hand, they go with you. So what do you think inclusion, how can we make society more inclusive and drag those families out of the house to come to events while not having a child who's special?
I think the inclusion starts at home, at the child's own home first. First of all, that own family has to be very acceptance for sure, but they have to be ready that, she has to be included in anything and everything.
Yeah.
If the family itself is going to keep that child at home and not take him or her out in whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, then your social circle around you is not going to accept. So it starts from home, I must say. So you have to take your child out and about, wherever, whatever you're doing. Then the people around you and the society around you is going to accept, yes, now this is the way it is, and we also have to accept and take it as she comes, not keep her like separate or like not include her.
So it's more like charity begins at home.
Exactly.
Can
As
I
they
add
say,
something
yeah.
here? So we have, like when you're talking about inclusion, in the true sense, we have whatever drive we are doing. So we also have a volunteer brigade. So we reach out to the communities and they are a part of this volunteer brigade. And whenever there is an event, we just posted that we need 10 volunteers. So now people are very keen on, being there and supporting the people of determination community, and we see the harmony that is happening. People are happier because they are able to support each other. So anything that we do is all inclusive, including the volunteers who are neurotypical. Yes, and preferably children above 14 years. So they come and volunteer because empathy is something that they really need to have.
Yeah.
And they are the future generation. So
that is what you need to promote.
yes, so we are building their base as well to be more inclusive. Their young minds.
But Nisha, like we are talking about UAE, a country that is so inclusive and is trying so hard to be, doing more. There is a vision, there is determination. What would you like to say to parents who are sitting in India or sitting in Nepal or Bangladesh and who do not have any such thing and who are struggling with acceptance, who do not have resources for early intervention as well, and it's not easy for them. So what is your message to them? How can they can feel better about being a Down syndrome parent or having multiple kids with conditions?
So I think it's a challenge. Frankly, why we relocated to Dubai also was for a greener pasture. We knew there would be things better. So I think that worked in our favor, but definitely everybody cannot afford that kind of, move in their lives. So it is challenging. Only thing that they can do within their own, smaller places, they can have smaller communities, and somebody like us has to take an initiative, probably, and accept. I think that acceptance has to come and then be a part of a community or be the change, that we would like to see. And probably that's the only way forward, because I don't think anything much is being done about, though there are a lot of things that the government is trying to incorporate to make things better, but still I think the numbers are too large. So I think that initiative has to start from themselves.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to be the change maker there as well.
Yeah, true, very true. Avni, one thing that you'd like to tell to the couples who are pregnant and who just got to know through an ultrasound report that the child is going to be different, and the child is going to have Down syndrome, and they are worried, they are thinking about multiple options. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. What is that message of encouragement and hope that you will like to give to them?
Yeah, if they find out when they are pregnant, do not just give up. Do not go for any other alternative options that you might have. Just let the child come into the world. And again, as I said, you have to be ready and prepared. Now that there's so much more available in options and in opportunity and information-wise, you can prepare yourself. You can get ready to welcome the child and treat the child accordingly. But do not just give up on it, because they have a right to come into this world. Don't just give up for that fact that, oh, now I know that she has Down syndrome and that's the end of it. That should not be the attitude.
Yeah.
Because yes, I agree that God give special children, yes, they are welcome, but at the same time I would always say one has to have the means, the resources, because it's not easy. If you have the means and the resources, it's easy, and still you can work hard at it. But working hard and like giving up to working hard with them is what you have to do. You cannot.
And I think I'd like to add one thing here, that usually there are families in countries, like I mentioned, few of them, where parents will give up on a child who's born different. They'll be like, we don't want to invest in this child because he or she is not going to grow up and support
They're
me.
abandoned.
Yeah, and you ignore them, and that really breaks my heart. And to all the parents who are about to have a child with Down syndrome, I think I just say that you need to work more on these children to make them ready for the times when you are not going to be there to support them, because this world is very fast paced and it's very rude and cruel and cold towards children who have, it gives me goosebumps because I have 2 kids who can't even speak properly, and it's my biggest worry. But what's in your hands is to train them, like you said, make them independent in every way possible. So just focus on that. Literally very, very focused. And I really loved it when you said that you tried to make Aarti independent in so many areas, and you have. That is so inspiring and gives so much hope to, I'm sure it's going to give so much hope to the parents listening. Thank you for that.
Because if I don't make her independent, tomorrow I'm not there, she's with whoever, it should not be a burden on them.
Yeah.
Like, this, okay, now I have to look after this, whatever. It cannot be that kind of attitude. She is capable. She will do everything on her own. And she's just there, yes, but you have to overlook her, but nothing more than that. Otherwise, she's doing everything on her own. That's how I have looked at it.
And that's really beautiful, and I see your eyes are shining when you're talking about it, because you have had a journey, and you're really proud of yourself. And I really like mothers
So proud of my baby.
Of course, of course. And I'm sure Aarti is really, really proud of her mom as well, because she is shining because of you. I see your eyes are sparkling. I can see that, and I see that in her smile as well, because that is such a beautiful connection that you have with her. Aarti, if you could tell your mom one thing for whatever she has done for you, I'm sure there's a lot.
Nothing.
I love you. Yeah, I'm sure she loves you unconditionally. It's just that. But expression with Down syndrome kids, is expression of love different or difficult, or how is it?
No, she's very
Because I've
loving
seen them,
and-
they hug, and it's really cute to see them
But
expressing
for her,
love.
if you tell her that you tell about mom, like how much do you love mom, how much do you love, she will not differentiate.
Both. I just say- I
About
just
she
say
will
both.
always say I love all of them,
Yeah.
mom, dad, brother, sister, everybody.
They're
she will
very
never say
diplomatic.
extremely diplomatic. She will never say
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
So if
she
you
will
have if
never-
you have to choose one, you will not say I love mama more or I love daddy more. No,
Both.
both. Huh? I like that.
I beg to differ. Mine one is all mama's child. She's like
She has always been
dotes-
very
She dotes
diplomatic.
on me all the time. Like you're the best mother in the world and all that.
No, she says that, all that. She says the best mom and everything. But when you
I'm sure,
ask her
I'm
to
sure.
pick, no, she will not.
You know,
say
when
like
parents are working so hard on the children, regardless of them being special or neurotypicals, they sense it.
Yeah.
They can see it. It's just that
Absolutely.
expression. Like maybe she's not very expressive in like the way we are, but I'm sure she's very proud of you as well as a daughter, because she can see it, and you have set such a beautiful example for your other children as well. So tomorrow, when you're not going to be there, they're going to follow your footsteps. Your older kids, hopefully. And
they better, because otherwise I tell them, if you do not take care of her, I'll be coming back like a ghost and hounding you guys.
I like that. I like
I
that.
want to share something here because she has an older sister, and I don't want to put any burden on her to take care of her. So when I tell her cousins, there's a cousin brother she has in Poland, I said, Piyush, I don't know, maybe she'll be staying with you. He said, no, she can't do that. So I get a little taken aback. And then he says, maybe we are the ones who are living with her. We are the fortunate ones. And that steals my heart. This is the love that they deserve and they need.
And I'm sure the parents have played a very major role, because I have never blamed the kids. I've never blamed the children. It's the parents who lay the foundation. And I hope I can train my neurotypical just like you have trained your children. It's just, I have goosebumps because I'm such a, I think I'm a lazy mom. I hope I can
No,
do that
come
too.
on.
Yeah, it's
What
so
you're doing, I
beautiful,
think
yeah.
it's not possible for us. It's
Everybody,
just not.
I think everybody has strengths and, weaknesses. Maybe I'm focusing more on weakness right now.
No. You're
Because
strong.
Nisha, if you could write a tiny letter to the future of your daughter, what would it say for your daughter, for Anushka?
For me, it is going to be just rise and shine. She's a superstar. We know that she lives in the spotlight. I think she has a perpetual halo around her. And I want her to just maintain that. Be the person she is. Of course, there are bad days, but just be the kind soul, the understanding soul that she already is. And just rise and shine and be the superstar that she is.
And to the world listening to you right now, looking down at people who are Down syndrome anywhere, what would you like to say to them?
So just put yourselves in our shoes and just say, God forbid, if it was me, how would I behave? Would I behave differently? And all they need is your love, support, and empathy, nothing else. They are so, they have nothing on them, no agendas on their mind. So just accept them. I think that is the root cause of all the problems that we face. Accept them, and the world has to just come forward, take a step forward and embrace them. That's all.
And be kind.
Be kind, true.
Kindness. And Avni, if there's one thing you would like to tell Aarti for the times that are coming, maybe I hope you are there, but if there are 2 lines that you'd like to tell her to carry with her in the future until the last day of her life.
Just be strong as you are, and as focused and as determined you are. But at the same time, I would say you must learn to make your own food for yourself. That is very important, because right now everything is done for. She can do very basic, very minimum, but that is also a very important trait.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
So Aarti likes to cook?
I do sometimes.
Sometimes she does, Mama. And Aarti, thank you so much for coming. And what do you want to say to everyone listening to you right now? From Aarti's heart to everyone.
Easy. Never give up. Just to be fit and be healthy. Try your best to go to the gym, or you're not able to go to the gym, do a home gym.
Amazing. And follow a diet plan.
Yes.
That's amazing, because Aarti goes to the gym, she follows a diet plan, and Aarti is really proud of herself.
Absolutely.
And never give up.
You didn't tell them you're a Adidas model, she's a TEDx speaker, she's a Bollywood actor.
I am TEDx speaker. I am a brand ambassador for Adidas.
That's amazing.
Featured in Sheikh Zayed Road.
On the billboard.
In the billboard. Just recently, my trailer came out. Is a Bollywood movie.
Wow, amazing. We're going to see Aarti in a movie. And what's the name of the movie?
Hum Tum Maktub.
Amazing. I'm so impressed. Aarti is doing so much. Aarti is a true inspiration. I was reading her profile and I was like, wow. But I really wanted her to tell to everyone what she's doing. And thank you so much, mummies. You came on a Sunday morning. It means a lot. And you both are an inspiration, whether it's building a community by, after getting inspired by your own journey and providing parents a platform, because it means a lot for people to connect with each other. And thank you for Build Your Tribe. And to all those who want to join, it's completely open for everybody. And Avni, thank you so much for bringing the star for everybody to listen and get inspired. And I love the way you have given her the confidence. It's the child who works hard as well, but I think it's the parent who works harder, and I can see that. And I love it that you both have an aura that is so positive. Like I can get the energy. And to everybody listening, I hope that today's episode has moved you, because it has really moved me. It has inspired me to go to the gym, and it has inspired me to follow a diet, and it has truly inspired me to be a mom who never gives up.
Absolutely.
And early intervention is another thing that we heard from Down syndrome moms as well, that it's important. And on Aarti's behalf, I'd just like to say to everyone that every child, regardless of whatsoever condition they are born with or whatever neurotype they have, they deserve to be seen, and they have a full right to be happy. And we just need to do one thing as the normals: be kind and be accommodating. So until the next episode of the Warrior Mommy podcast, lots of love and tons of power to you.
Thank you so much,
my
Amreen, for
God.
inviting us.
Ah,
We
really.
absolutely loved it.
Well,
It
thank
was
you.
Amreen, you're a
beautiful. You are
star.
doing an
You're a